actually, that to me, there's a bit of a mix in colour. There's
Yeah, they're not all dark, are they?
no, and they're not all nice and bright either. I might just wander down and get my tin lid on.
Oh yes, just in case.
This is going to be a bit more agricultural because of the time of day.
Not really sure what that means, but I'll just go yup.
Well, there was time to do things as we were watching that other swarm happening
Right.
there at the shed. But now for this, at this time of the day, it's going to be dump them in and then make sure I get the lid on and the strap over it. There have been horses up here in this paddock.
Okay.
So that's why I need to have it strapped, so that if there are horses and they do decide to be a bit nosy, they won't be able to knock it around too much.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Just letting them know that things are going to happen. Things are going to happen. That's what I meant about agricultural.
Wasn't quite as neat and tidy.
No.
Which way's in?
Oh, third sting of the day.
They don't sound very happy.
One of the things I was trying to do was sort of well, there were things I had to do and things I still have to do, but to try and not step on any number of bees.
I would help you. But I don't want to get stung. So you're on your own, buddy. I'm sorry. I just stepped away from you.
Some friend you turned out to be.
I know. End of Christmas card invitations and stuff. So I think, yeah, the queen got dumped on the second time. Would that have been...
Yeah, that would be my take.
So she kind of landed on the outside,
Well,
possibly.
there was sort of two parts to the swarm.
Right.
That's so I shook the first part, and then there was still that big other part left there.
Yeah.
And then I got in and shook that. But the way how those bees are moving in, sort of leads me to think that
She is actually...
I might have had some success.
Where's the entrance?
Well,
Oh, you don't...
there's actually effectively two entrances.
Okay.
There's one here that you can see them going into,
Yeah.
and there's also going to be one at the back, because by pulling it back to make room there,
Yeah.
it's also made room at the other.
Okay. Yeah.
See how a few of them are clustering back up there?
Yeah.
But it's only a few. The overwhelming majority
Okay.
have stuck down here.
So if the queen wasn't in there, they'd all be going back up,
Yeah.
would they? Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You can see how these bees around here are starting to move in. You know how these ones over here moved in reasonably quickly?
Yeah.
Well, these ones here, you can see them starting to move. And, well,
Will they be going around the corner then?
they can decide which way they want to go, because they can get in around there or here. Actually, they're starting to track from over there down around to here.
Yeah, I can see that too. Okay, so that's good. Good sign. So could that be a double swarm from different hives if there's dark and light colours?
That's a good question.
Because it was a big one, but
Yeah. Yeah.
they do seem to be big swarms though, don't they?
Yeah, well, that swarm that came out of the hive this morning, yeah, that was a wonderfully populous hive that decided to do the flyaway thing. This one here, without seeing it, I don't know whether that was sort of a combination of two. See, it's easy to get different coloured bees out of the same queen.
Oh,
Just simply because if she mates with
that was my other
six yellow drones and 4 black drones,
Yeah.
well, she's got enough semen there to lay hybrid a hybrid colour. If she was a black queen and made with yellow drones and black drones, well, then you'd get a portion of black workers, and then you get a portion of piebald workers, as in a mixture of the black and yellow.
I think the queen's in there, in on the side there.
Sorry?
Do you think the queen's on the side there?
No. The way how the bees are moving in,
Going that way, yeah.
they seem to be favouring more the eastern end than the western end. And yeah, these are thinning out as they're moving across. Bees have been part of the human landscape for a long, long time, and there's management practices that get done to enhance the bees' abilities. And it's a matter of knowing what to do and when, so that you're actually helping the bees rather than hindering them.
Yeah.
And see, this raising of queen cells is one of the things, because having bees of known genetic parentage has huge implications as far as their productivity and their docility. Because if you let bees just go and outcross and mate with whatever, wherever, it doesn't take too long to get something that you just cannot handle, because they have become so, they've just become weeds.
Their buzzer's changed.
Yeah.
Is that because there's more inside? Or have they
More than likely, yep.
Or they've just gone, found her.
No, well, as you can see, there's probably only a third, no,
Less.
quarter to a fifth of bees left outside now compared to when it first got shook in. And they will probably fly in during the course of early tomorrow.
Oh, so they could even stay there?
Yep, overnight,
Okay.
yep. There's enough there to form a bit of a cluster, and because they've all filled themselves up with honey,
Yeah.
they'll have plenty of juice on board to generate the warmth.
Going back to the queen bee, do you AI or do you just let her mate on the wing?
I get all of my breeder queens from people who have either done isolation matings or instrumental insemination.
Okay.
So I am multiplying bees of known parentage.
Okay, so it whoever you sell them to then, it's up. Well, they would probably be mating on the wing.
Yeah.
First flight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But the thing is that they have come from known parentage.
Yeah. So it's up to them if they want to carry on
Well,
breeding.
well, when you're producing numbers for commercial sale, it all depends on what, particularly when you're selling queen cells, it all depends on what the stock is that the other beekeepers have, because it's going to be with those drones that those virgins mate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it all, some people, well, the majority of commercial beekeepers have been working with lines of bees from known queen breeders, and they either get open mated queens or they get queen cells. Queen cells is probably the cheaper alternative, because I think queen cells this season I've heard that they're anything up to $7 a queen cell plus GST. A mated queen is somewhere around about that $30, and some queen rearers, queen breeders are charging more than that. So if you can get 5 queen cells for the price of one mated queen, and when you've been in the habit of getting queen cells and mating them in your own nukes, then yeah, it makes it pretty easy to work out what the most efficient way of doing things is.
But in theory as well, if they've been buying good queens for years and years and years, their hive should be, or colony should be, pretty strong, and then they just bring in the...
Well, they should have established lines of drone stock that will mate with the virgin queens.
Yeah.
And that makes a big difference as far as the temperament goes.
Yeah. So it's definitely worthwhile.
Yeah, yeah. There aren't many left on the outside now. And there ain't much sunshine left in the sky either.
There's not much battery left in my phone.
Okay. There is only that one. I thought there was another small cluster up in the foliage there.
There was, and then they kind of went,
okay.
she's not here.